You know the story of Faust, right? The scholar who sells his soul to the devil for knowledge and power. It's a classic story about ambition and, well, what it can cost you. But what if we took that idea and cranked it up to 11? What if the stakes weren't just one guy's soul, but everything? And what if the devil wasn't after damnation, but something way more subtle? Okay, let's get into this, because this is a wild reinterpretation.
And this is the question that changes the entire game. Forget about all the forbidden knowledge. Forget about ultimate power. What if the most powerful temptation, the one that's almost impossible to say no to, is just the promise of safety, of belonging? That quiet little whisper in your ear that just says, hey, you can stop fighting now. You've done enough.
And you can see that massive shift right here. The classic Faustian deal, it's a transaction. A soul for services rendered. Simple. But in Wotan's wager, it's not a contract, it's a constant, ongoing test. Existence itself is literally on the gambling table, all to prove that a higher state of being can actually resist that immense gravitational pull of just being human, of being weak and comfortable.
So let's really break down what that means. We're not talking about a single moment, a contract signed in blood, and then it's over. No, this is something that's always on, always happening. It's a constant cosmic test of will that plays out in every single decision.
The source material has a great name for this. It calls it an existential referendum. Think about that. It's like a Faust of the mind. It's a continuous, high-stakes vote on the very nature of existence. And every choice, every action is another ballot cast for one of two totally different futures.
And I love the way this is phrased. This isn't some quiet internal struggle. It's described as an ongoing series of thunderous verdicts. That phrasing just hits you, right? It implies every single decision has these massive, echoing consequences. There's no hiding from this wager. Every choice brings down a cosmic judgment.
And here's the choice at the absolute heart of it all. On one side, you've got the sweet oblivion. I mean, that's the deep primal pull to just be normal, right? To fit in, to feel safe with everybody else. And on the other side, there's the terrible freedom. That lonely, really difficult and relentless path of constantly pushing yourself beyond your limits. It's the choice between the comfort of the couch and the challenge of the climb. Just on a cosmic scale. So, who are the players in this huge existential drama? You've got to understand, this is not your simple hero versus villain setup. Not even close. It's way more like two opposing universal forces, two cosmic principles that have been given a face.
So on one side, you have Wotan, and get this description, he's a philosophical thesis made flesh. His whole goal isn't to save the world, but to provide the ongoing proof that he can stay what he is, a sovereign, post-human being, something beyond our limitations. And his opponent? Mephistopheles, the spirit who denies. But forget the pitchfork and horns. Picture the ultimate cynic in a business suit, whose only job is to offer that comforting lie that giving in, being weak, it isn't just easier, it's the smarter play.
So the devil's gambit here it's just brilliant. He's not offering piles of gold, he's offering belonging. He's betting that this godlike being will eventually just break down and literally beg for the simple comfort of human weakness. He pushes what the source calls slave morality, a system where pity, resentment, and playing it safe are the highest virtues. He is the ultimate champion of the status quo.
And this brings us to the test itself. The rules of this wager are absolutely brutal because they force a complete flip of what we usually think of as good. The battlefield isn't some distant planet, it's the human heart. It's our own compassion.
This slide just lays it out perfectly. I mean, we are all conditioned by the superhero model, right? The good guy saves people, protects them, feels pity for their suffering. Well, Wotan's post-human morality is the exact opposite. To win his wager, he has to reject pity. Instead of solving humanity's problems, he has to challenge humanity to overcome them, to surpass itself. Now, from a regular human perspective, this rejection of compassion is absolutely terrifying. This demand for constant, painful growth, it would make Wotan seem less like a savior and more like a monster of absolute freedom. His existence is the living embodiment of the Dionysian truth, that chaotic, beautiful, and terrifying reality that's left over once you strip away all the comfortable illusions we build for ourselves.
So where does all this lead? It's all building towards a final verdict, an ultimate confrontation that's going to decide way more than just one being's wager. It's going to decide what the source calls the very meaning of the earth, for all of us.
And the ultimate victory for Mephistopheles, it's not fire and brimstone. It is this chilling concept of the last weakest man. And let's be clear, this isn't a person. It's a final state of being for all of humanity.
A world that has chosen to trade every last spark of potential for total narcotic safety and comfort. A world that has just chosen to stagnate forever.
So you see, the final clash isn't a physical fight. It's a battle of ideas. It's a choice for existence itself. On one side, you have the all-will, that relentless cosmic drive to grow, to struggle, to become more. And on the other, you have the spirit who denies, that seductive, rational call for comfort, for security, and for a permanent end to all the struggle.
I want to end on this incredible metaphor from the source. It says the wager isn't malicious, it's like a walking storm. It doesn't mean to destroy anything, but the sheer intensity of its wind, the weight of its presence, it reveals that the shelters we build, our comforts, our morals, our certainties, they might only be fragile illusions. Illusions built by those of us who are too afraid to go out and face the lightning. And the question that leaves you with is, are we living in a real shelter or is it just an illusion?